In this changing world, we will notice a lot of changes in comparison with the past generation and the present generation. Now, this is because urbanization, industrialization, westernization, globalization, these few concepts are bombarded into the eastern parts of the world, including India, for the better growth and development of the country, socially, politically, and economically. We all know how it has great impact on our country, how we work through ages, become one of the fastest developing countries in the world. We all try to concentrate more on the positive impact of modernization in India, but through this move, here we are trying to show how modernization has negatively impacted the Indian society in many ways. And so on and so forth. Now, I don't want to bore you all with all this. I am talking in simple terms. I am talking about the way we treat our elders. Do we still have the respect for them? I am talking about how we treat our loved ones. Do we still think about them more than ourselves? I am talking about God. Do we still have God? I am talking about the generation change. Now, as we see in the past generation, here is a guy named Nigel who is waiting to see what his girlfriend has written to him. He has waited for this letter for quite a very long time, and finally his wait is answered. With a lot of excitement and love, he opens the letter to see what's in store for him. He looks at it and his whole world comes to a sudden stop, and he is heartbroken. He experiences an enormous amount of pain. It's hard for him to get over the fact that his girlfriend doesn't want him anymore in her life. He has a hard time digesting this heartbreaking news. Whereas, here's the same guy Nigel in the present generation. Nigel is having some issues with his girlfriend. All of a sudden, he receives a message from her that she needs to break up. Looking at this message, Nigel gets extremely pissed at her and he runs out of his house immediately to meet her. And as you see, he beats her up so badly without showing any mercy. This is how a woman is put down even today in today's society, where the men possess more power than the woman, and women don't get a choice to choose what they want to do in their lives. This is foolish in the past generation. Foolish is on his way back home from class. Just nearby his apartment, there is a temple where Foolish visits daily. Foolish is a very spiritual guy. He humbly bows down before God for God's blessing. This is how important spirituality was in the olden times. God was always given the first preference above everything in the Indian society. Whereas, Foolish in the present generation, as he is on his way back home from classes, he looks at the temple as usual and looks at his watch. Foolish now realizes that he has to meet his girlfriend right after he gets back home. Foolish has no time for God. He immediately rushes home. Globalization and westernization are very fancy words, but no one is ready to see its ill effects on the society and how the values and culture of the society is getting diminished in the present world. This is Ruchita. Ruchita in the past generation. It's Ruchita's birthday today. Her mother, with great love, has bought her daughter a gift. Ruchita has no idea what's in the gift. She is very excited after all. She opens the gift and she's surprised that it's a favorite doll Ruchita is speechless and hugs her mother tightly. Such a happy family. The kind of acceptance and respect towards parents in the past is something that we all need to learn today in this modern world. Ruchita in the present generation. When Ruchita is given a gift on her birthday, she is surprised. Ruchita loves gifts. When she opens the gift, it's Ruchita's favorite doll. But shockingly, Ruchita doesn't like the gift. She is more interested in getting a mobile phone. She argues with her mother that this is not what I wanted. All my friends have a cell phone. Why can't I have one as well? It's so embarrassing, when people ask my number. The children do not have any respect for elders, as they are in the process of adopting the modern day culture. The gift given by her mother was with great love, but all that Ruchita cared for is her own needs. Is this the kind of change we want to see in our country? Is this the kind of change we want to see in our children? Any change, even for the better, is always accompanied by the drawbacks and discomforts. So let us change for the betterment of the society. Let us imbibe change without forgetting the values that has been handed down to us by our ancestors. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world. You can change your next generation.